Hey, what's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing out there, man? Happy to see you guys as always. So, Gears of War Netflix movie is supposed to be coming out. The only thing about this, guys, man, call me negative. I'm not trying to be negative. I just got trust issues. Netflix hasn't officially announced anything. Everybody else is. People are saying they spoke with people, but I'm wondering why Netflix itself has not announced anything, which is really weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And I asked ChatGPT when was the last announcement that Netflix made about Gears of War, and that was in 2022 and 2023. They had said the original announcement was November 7th, 2022, and then John Spatz was writing the screenplay, and this was March 21st, 2023. So we haven't heard anything officially from Netflix for 3 years. So let's keep that in mind and everything. And then it says Netflix itself hasn't officially issued a new announcement in 2026. The latest information comes from Entertainment Weekly's exclusive interviews with Xbox and filmmakers, which revealed the movie's first official story details. So everybody's talking about the details and everything. So I'm hoping that this is true. I'm hoping that Netflix is just kind of working out the kinks and everything. I hope they don't let us down, or maybe Netflix might be selling it to somebody else. I'm not sure what's going on, man. But what we're going to do today, we're going to check out SAS Shadows video on it. Shouts to SAS Shadows. I've been watching him for a very long time. He covers stuff really well. And let's lock right in and see what's up, man.
Hey guys, Shadows here, welcome back to another Gears of War video. Today we're going to be discussing the Netflix movie New First Details Revealed. The Gears of War Netflix movie was originally announced several years ago, and ever since we've been slowly getting small tidbit announcements. But considering the history of a Gears of War movie forever stuck in development hell, everybody assumed the same with Netflix. However, just like the Coalition Studio stated, with the fact that everything that happens in E-Day will change the franchise forever for the better, well, it looks like the Gears of War re-emergence is truly here, as we finally have an all-new update on the live-action Netflix Gears of War movie, first details being revealed. Previously, back in November 2022, Netflix announced they had partnered up
And this is what I was talking about back in 2022. And he goes into more details on it.
with the Coalition Studio to adapt the Gears of War video game saga into a live-action feature film movie, followed by an adult-themed animated series with the potential for even more stories to follow, depending on the success of those first two projects. Jon Spites was announced by Netflix as the official writer, with then David Litch confirmed as the official director, working alongside 87 North Productions as supporting producers in collaboration with the Coalition. Recently, we finally got an all-new update on Netflix's Gears of War movie, as the first official new details have been revealed exclusively by Entertainment Weekly, as seen in the following. The origin story of Delta Squad, a ragtag crew of soldiers who wage a desperate war for survival against the Locusts, a race of subterranean creatures set on destroying humanity. The game really is about the bonds between teams, it's about brotherhood at its core. When you go visit the studio, their tagline is never fight alone, so when you think about that for a dramatic narrative, it's a pretty good starting point. With the Gears of War Netflix movie now officially confirmed to have its writer, director, and now what looks like first new details revealed, I would imagine that the live action adaptation is hopefully a lot more closer than it was far away, and that clearly next up would be either casting announcements or maybe even a first trailer. Now, while everybody else will likely be focusing on the fact that the Gears of War Netflix movie being based on the origin story of Delta Squad must mean the return of Marcus, Don, Baird, and Cole, or that it will simply just be a retelling of the Gears of War 1 campaign story, which could very well end up being the case. But what if it's actually the origins of the original Delta Squad members, because Marcus didn't technically join until he was welcomed in by Lieutenant Mignon Kim 14 years after E-Day.
So what I've been reading is like this is gonna be like covering like the whole origin. It's saying the origin story of Delta Squad, a ragtag crew of soldiers who wage a desperate war for survival against the Locusts. So what I've been researching, it looks like it's gonna be like it's not gonna be circled around Marcus. It's gonna be circled around like everything. You know what I mean? So which to me is more interesting because of course playing the game for years, you know what I'm saying, for the past 20 years, it's like we know who Marcus is, and of course, and after that we bring in his son and everything. Then we learn about his dad and all that other stuff. So and then you see in E-Day, we're going to be learning more about Dom and Dom's brothers. So I like how they're giving us a full story rather than just it's specifically on Marcus. He plays a significant role. He is the face of Gears of War. You know what I'm saying? So if they're going to make a movie and a series around Gears of War, I would like it to be around the whole Gears of War universe. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to Delta Squad.
Where are we going?
Embry Square. Colonel Hoffman's waiting for us.
Hoffman. Oh, shit. This is gonna be awesome.
So of course, with that going on, we don't know why Marcus doesn't like Hoffman. It's so many holes in the Gears of War series. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to find out more. Obviously, in E-Day, it's taking place before all the stuff that we know. And then if we get this Gears of War movie and the series, it's gonna be dope.
Hey, are you the Marcus Phoenix? The one who fought at Asfield Fields?
Yep.
Wow, cool!
Seeing as how we're going to be getting Gears of War E-Day later this year, which has been confirmed, it's going to be an origin story of Marcus and Dom's brotherhood during the Locust Horde invasion on Emergence Day, set in the cog city of Kelowna as part of Bravo Squad. We then also know that Marcus and Dom do appear in Halvo Bait a month later as Omega Squad, that I really do wonder exactly how this Delta Squad origin story fits into the Gears of War universe.
I repeat, Omega Squad knocked out the Big Cedar. Comms back online. All units move out to the Museum of Military Glory. We'll take back this city block by block. This is Omega 2.
This joint gets me so hyped, man. Just seeing these cuts, man, these old cut scenes, these new scenes. I'm excited, y'all. And I think I'm gonna go through and play Gears of War 5 some more, man. I hated Gears of War 5, but I think I'm gonna go back, play some multiplayer and probably stream it for you guys in the upcoming future.
We're pinned down 2 blocks from the museum. We need an evac.
We're mobilizing, Sergeant. We can have a Raven to you in an hour.
We don't have an hour.
We could be there a whole lot sooner.
I'm gonna rescue Omega.
That's a coincidence. So am I.
Side note, any of y'all ever play Gears of War Tactics, man? I feel like Gears of War Tactics is like a really bad rep, man. Gears of War Tactics is like my shit. You get to customize your characters and everything, and it's like an overhead look of like a battle scene and everything. It's a dope game, man. It's really like laid back. If you don't feel like playing like the fast-paced Gears of War and everything, you like, kind of like Battlefield type, overhead Battlefield type gaming, you'll love that right there. Especially if you like the characters. You can recruit different people. You got snipers, you got the assault squad, you got the demolition squad and all that stuff. And it's a dope game to play, man. It's dope, man. Shout out to Gears of War Tactics.
This is Omega 2. We're a little roasted, but clear.
Overall, the Gears of War Netflix movie looks to be officially actually happening after a live-action adaptation of the franchise has been stuck in development hell for almost 20 years, that it couldn't be a better time to be a Gears of War fan, as we do have the E-Day multiplayer beta in August and the full game launch release in October.
Yes,
The Gears of War Netflix movie approaching, and don't forget about the adult theme animated series also at some point in the future, as it
This right here, man, where General Rom kills Mem is crazy, man. So many heartfelt moments in this game, dog. Like when he died, I was like, yo. But of course, we already know, man. Like the highlighted death was Dom. You know what I'm saying? First, it was like Maria. You felt for Dom, and then after that, Dom went, and it's like, dang, man. Then you got General Rom over here just being an asshole, dog.
truly feels like Gears of War is so back. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think about the Gears of War Netflix movie being based on the origins of Delta Squad and what that possibly means. Thank you guys so much for your support on the Gears of War content. We are officially trying to hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers before E-Day, so please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you do enjoy my Gears of War content and want to see even more videos, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel containing all of my other Gears of War E-Day videos so far. If you do want to check out more like this one, click the join button to become a YouTube channel member to gain access to emotes, channel badges, and most importantly, early access to all new videos before anyone else. I want to give
Shouts to SAS Shadows, man. Shouts to SAS Shadows. He's been doing this thing for a minute.
a big shout out to all of the members on screen for becoming a Shadow Knight YouTube channel member. I truly appreciate your support. So there you have it, guys. Full details on Gears of War Netflix movie, new first details revealed, and the Delta Squad origin story. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel.
Shout outs to the members of SAS Shadows YouTube channel and everything. Yeah, man. So SAS Shadows, like he pretty much cleared up a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, about what's to come and everything. I have an IGN article as well that I wanted to take you guys through too. And it's more details and everything. So if you guys are watching the movie if you guys are watching this video for like details on the Gears of War movie and all that stuff, you know, I got more details for you guys, man. Hold on, let me see. All right, so right here, so on IGN, man, Netflix Gears of War movie is an origin story, and then they put quotes, origin story for Delta Squad. We finally have the first details on the upcoming Gears of War, and then it talks about the article and everything. They said the game is about the bonds between teams. It's about brotherhood at its core, says Booty. When you go to visit the studio, their tagline is never fight alone. So when you think about that for a dramatic narrative, it's a pretty good starting point. So I can imagine they're probably going to have, just you will see the deaths, you will see the camaraderie, you will see people come together based on deaths and based on a common cause because they're all, they're the cog for a reason. They're there to fight the swarm and all them and the locusts. It seems like the film may take place between the upcoming game Gears of War E-Day and the first Gears of War game, assuming that we're seeing the true formation of Delta Squad. It's possible Marcus Phoenix won't even be in the film since he was in prison before joining up with Delta Squad in the first place. However, it's the origin of the Delta Squad fans are most familiar with. It may just be a direct adaptation to Gears of War 1, and the description is a bit vague. So we'll just have to wait and see. But once again, that's what I'm saying. Netflix has all the details and they're not announcing anything. And people are talking to people about it, but I want to hear Netflix say something. The Gears of War film has been in various stages of development since 2007, with different directors and studios attempting to bring Xbox gritty shooter to life. Several years ago, Netflix landed the rights to the Gears IP. Several years ago, setting to work on making a movie happen while also producing an animated Gears of War series. But little is known about that project at the moment. It's 2026, y'all. Earlier this year, David noted that the Gears of War film was making great progress behind the scenes with a new draft of script actively in development. Currently, the film has no release date, but David stated that Netflix was 100% behind it and everyone seems determined to make it a reality. So I just wonder, why hasn't Netflix said anything, y'all? Like, why hasn't they said anything? I just need this to happen 15 years ago. That would just be the first game. So it's like I wonder if the movie is going to take place because they're saying that Adam, thinking about his dad. They're saying that Marcus probably won't be in the movie. So I'm wondering he won't be in the movie, but he'll be in the series. You know what I'm saying? So or it could be something different. He could be in the series, but not the actual movie. I don't know, man. But all in all, man, I'm just waiting for Netflix to make that announcement because I'm excited about this. I'm sure we all are as Gears of War heads. We're all excited about this, but I want to know why they're not saying anything. So I'm gonna do some more research and everything. And like I said, y'all, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna fire Gears of War 5 back up, man. I've been playing Gears of War 4 a lot because of the mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Gears of War 2 and 3 are like my favorites, but it's like just the pixels. When I be playing it on like 360 and stuff like that on my Series X, it's like the pixels be hurting my eyes. But y'all might see me streaming that as well, man. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all love and support for the channel, man. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, man. And follow us up here, dog. I'm planning on covering more Gears of War content. It's my favorite game out here. It's the only game I play somebody for money in. People that know me know that. So yeah. Holla at y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe out there. And keep playing Gears, man. I hope to see you guys out there in E-Day. All right? Love you guys. Peace.